Hi guys, Hobbs Dora here, and today I'll be sharing top 10 tips that everyone should know when playing Royal Crown post-launch. Hope you enjoy.
Put your faith in the light.
Number one is your recommended presets. This will determine what your hero will automatically pick up in the game. So it's very important to have this created. You can either import it from other players or you can use the recommended settings. As a beginner, I recommend you to just use the recommended settings and adjust it as you play along. So how you can do that is press the prepare and under presets, go to the hero that you want to use. For example, I want to use Leo. I go to recommended and I import this setting. So as you can see here from the view, this will all be the recommended equipments that will be start during the game. And from the group settings, these are the items that you will automatically pick up. Number two is don't take early fights. These early fights are just not worth it. You're more than likely to waste a few seconds or even few minutes chasing one target which has no materials or equipments, and that is not good. Your early game should be focused on gathering materials for yourself and your team or getting some early levels. Even if you take down your opponent early, most likely his or her team will be able to revive her at a random town somewhere. So I recommend you not to take early fights and focus on yourself and your team. Number three is to follow the number guide on your map. These are already available once you import the recommended preset settings. If you are able to look at your map, there will be numbers where you can get the most out of it. So for Leo, it is recommended you go to guard post first, use the portal to go to magic supply shop, and use the portal again to go to Sam prison. This will allow you to get your boots, your helmet, your weapon, your armor, all your necessary basic equipments in the early game. And of course, this has to be planned out with your team because different heroes will have different landing spots. It also is dependent on the flight position. You don't necessarily have to go to number one first. For example, if the plane flies near the bottom, you can head to Sand Prison first and use the portal to go upwards. You can be flexible with where you land and where you loot, so always think of where to go with your team. Number four is always try to clear up some space in your inventory. If you look at your inventory, some ingredients will have the star, which is the recommended ingredients to keep to craft your recommended items. So if it doesn't have star, feel free to drop it before you loot someone. I always go for the guideline of having at least 4 slots in my inventory. A quick shortcut to drop your item is to shift click, and if you shift click on an item that has more than one, you have to press max and OK. As a quick way to drop your items. Number 5 is to always remember to double check a looting spot for items that your hero might need, because sometimes there might be leftovers left by other players. One guideline you can check is to look at the top right. It will show the items that you can loot from this area. So generally, once you have looted all the items with the stars, you can proceed to the next area. Number 6 is always choose your fight. You only take the fight if you are stronger than your opponent or you outnumber them. How to tell if your opponent is stronger than you is to look at the color of their level. Green being the weakest, followed by blue, purple, and red being the strongest. So if your opponents are stronger than you, do not take the fight. Only take the fight if you outnumber them or you are stronger than them. This way you are able to loot their items and be stronger yourself, and always take the hardest fight last. Number 7 is always pick up Spirit Stone or Sage Stone. Spirit Stone will allow you to craft a Heart of Fire or Ice that allows you to craft a legendary item. Sage Stone does the same. It allows you to craft a legendary item for your team. So always be on the lookout. You're able to get these items from ores and trees. So if you see one on the floor, just pick it up, keep it, and check if your teammates are able to craft anything from it. Number 8 is do not keep the Heart of Ice and Fire to yourself. always check if you can craft a legendary item yourself. If you're not able to craft it, always drop it and share it with your teammates. They might be able to craft something with their materials, and this will make them stronger, and it'll make you stronger as a team. Number 9 is try to fight for supply crates if possible, because supply crates have a chance to drop legendary items as well as Heart of Ice or Fire that will allow you to craft legendary items. And there is a high chance that there will be other teams there, so you can use the opportunity to pick a fight, kill them, get their items, get the crate items, and be the strongest team on the map. Number 10 is not really a tip but a word of encouragement. It is okay if you do not win in your first few games. That is the same case for me. You just have to experience the game and get used to the controls and your opponents and how to loot, and eventually you'll be able to win your first game. Good luck, and please subscribe to my Twitch channel as well as my YouTube. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.